Hey there, I got another question about tensing during orgasm. That seems to be like a very popular one. What happens when you tense, but there's no actual release, like no moment? The tension just goes, disappears, and nothing. I talk about this a little bit in my book, actually. Somebody wrote that she found it so helpful. When women say they can't have orgasms, they tend to fall into two categories. There are the women who have the buildup. It builds, it builds, it builds, it builds, it builds, it builds. And it's so frustrating because they just aren't getting over that like neurological hump that they need to have that orgasm. And that's a very frustrating experience for a lot of women. There's another group of women who talk like this. It tenses, it tenses, it tenses, and tenses, and then they feel like this release, but nothing actually happened, and they just sort of feel like they've already had the orgasm. I call those subclinical orgasms, like something's happening, like they're having the orgasm, the blood which is coming to the area, the tension that's coming into the area, somehow something's happened to signal for it to dissipate. So they are having orgasms, they're just not actually feeling the orgasms. And in those cases, honestly, it's much less frustrating experience. They usually feel really, really good, and then they feel really good afterwards. They just feel bad that they kind of missed that orgasm experience that a lot of women have. If you're one of those women, you can try to slow things down a little bit and really try to inhabit your body and really experience what's happening to see if you can sort of capture some of that. That may be a case where Kegel exercises or like learning to control your vaginal contractions could be helpful as well. Some of it though may be just like learning to say like, I'm just having a different kind of orgasm and I have a lot of pleasure and a lot of release and a lot of relaxation after it, and that's fine. And so I don't actually need to have that classic orgasm experience, the sneeze, what I call like the sneeze of an orgasm that other women have. Orgasms are just different for everybody.